Good to get him going. Right away. I mean, those are the shots that really boost confidence.
Perhaps he's set for a big night. I mean, he can be a difference maker for him when he's on his game.
Yeah, talk about a guy who made himself into a solid three-point shooter. Lu Dort.
Jacks up a three. Just Alexander with a rebound. And about a minute gone in the first quarter. And the Thunder call time here. They defeated Detroit in their last game.
And guys, those road games are never easy. But they had a solid strategy going in and stuck to what they do best.
Yeah, you know, game balls all around in that one. A terrific team effort. They trusted in their system and executed well to get the win.
And just over a minute played here to start the game. Dort outside, launches a three, and again, Oklahoma City with a triple.
Not afraid to shoot. Dort has become more confident in his jumper, and you see why.
Here's Joe, and they waste no.
Dueling from distance.
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here. Well, I think this is the start they wanted. Come out and put some points up early. 3 of 4 so far.
So it's Denver now, following the three by Oklahoma City. And the basket by Joe. First quarter, just about 2 minutes in. Maybe not the title you want, but Jamal Murray is probably the best player never named an All-Star.
Yeah, interesting. It's kind of like being the last player or the best player not to win a major in golf. I mean, he is a devastating, lethal scorer and a really good passer, too. And he's been right there on the cusp. I think it speaks more to the strength and quality of talent in the West than it does to Jamal Murray's lack of ability. I mean, he's an all-star caliber player for sure.
Here's Joe. That falls. Nice feed from Jokic. He's got 15.
Boy, they need to ride him as far as he can take him because he is pedal to the metal right now.
Here's SGA. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It goes on Aaron Gordon.
Yeah, this is SGA doing what he does best, applying pressure to the defense with his pure scoring ability.
Caruso, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Wallace comes in for Dort. Jonas Valanciunas is checked in for Denver. Cam Johnson comes in for Gordon. He's perfect from the line this time.
When you send somebody like him to the line, it's pretty much easy money.
Here's Joe. And again, Denver with a three.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if he's stacking up threes the way he is. I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc.
Now here's Wallace. Looking at his numbers, putting up 8 points a game. The shot's good from SGA.
A tricky cover. Gilgeous-Alexander is a talented finisher inside.
Denver moving it around. Here's Joe. And again, Denver with a three.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
Most teams get the message to cover shooters after 1 or 2 wide open looks at the three-point shot, but it seems like they have just not figured it out.
Here's Holmgren. Sinks that one from the post.
A beautiful finish through contact. That's the dog in Holmgren.
Here's Joe. And the Nuggets hit again from deep.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
Thunder trail by 7. SGA passes to Holmgren. They get the rebound. The kick out to Williams. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
And the D can't allow Gilgeous-Alexander to get this positioning, because once he does, he makes you pay.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Murray. Wiggins, he's checked in for SGA. And then for Denver, Watson, he's checked in for Brown. And Tim Hardaway subbed in for Jamal Murray. Now a timeout called by Denver, coming into this having knots to win against Boston in their last game.
Oh, man, they were in total control, really doing anything they wanted. It was that level of dominance.
And, you know, everything seemed to just kind of flow naturally for them. Felt like they were in a groove from the opening tip.
Joe's checked in for Oklahoma City. Thunder trail by 5. 30 seconds left now in the first quarter. Caruso, the pass to Holmgren. Outside Joe. Clock at 6. Here's Wiggins. And another miss by Oklahoma City.
Trying to take what the defense allows, but he couldn't get it to go.
And again, Denver with a 3.
And this early scoring is as much about the lackluster defense as it is about either team's offense.
And so it's the Denver Nuggets up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. They've been aggressive in transition and find themselves in front. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Nuggets.
You know, so far in this one, these guys have been knocking it down from distance. You've got to like their confidence as this game continues. They're on a nice roll.
You know, they've also been very effective at running the floor. Just a ton of points in the fast break. It's been a big part of their success.
On the court for Denver, Gordon and Jokic, the inside combo. Then it's Tim Hardaway. Then it's Peyton Watson. And it's Joe in at the point. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks. Well, Mr. Clutch in their last game against the Celtics put on a show. He had 36 points, and he's a tremendous three-point shooter. We saw that again last game. He's been on a real hot streak of late, and I think everyone wants to see just how long he can keep this up. Guys?
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. Well, that was an incredible night for him. They rode him to that win.
And he was more than happy to carry them, B.A. He might still be feeding off that performance heading into this one.
Yeah, you know, all indications are that he feels good coming into this one. He feels confident that he can build. On that prior success.
Most of the season behind us, Grant. Talk about the mindset for teams right now.
Well, if people tell you the standings don't affect the mindset, B.A., they're lying. Everyone is asking themselves how they can improve or maintain position. You just don't want to backslide now.
Here's Caruso, following that last three-pointer by Denver. Count it. Good.
And you know he's finishing when he gets that close. Count it.
Denver leading by 13. Here's Joe. Connects again from distance. Ooh, you can tell he's feeling it right now.
B.A., he's on fire.
Now here's Caruso, covered by Joe, and he gets the bucket. Caruso's got his first points of the game.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Here's Joe. And again, Denver with a three.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You've got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
Outside Hardaway. From behind the arc. And again, Denver with a three.
That's 3 in a row from out there now, so they've got to do a better job contesting.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
Things just aren't going their way. He clearly wants to talk it over.
And you know what, guys? If for nothing else, just to slow things down a little bit, change it up somewhat.
For your Thunder Girls DC.
Oklahoma City going with almost an entire new group here. Chet Holmgren, he's checked in for Hartenstein. Williams comes in for Wiggins. Wallace, he's checked in for Joe. And Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Caruso.
And before he even leaves the floor, Holmgren has the ball at rim level.
Back to Brown. From deep, Johnson. And the Nuggets hit again from deep.
Backing up that last three with another three. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Here's SGA. The shot from the low post is good. SGA's got his third basket on the night right there.
It doesn't matter what the defense does inside. Gilgeous-Alexander.
And so it's Denver, now holding a 12-point lead at quarter's end. And the three ball has been huge in building this lead. Back to the game after this break. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. The Nuggets lead by 12. Two big bodies inside with Holmgren and Hartenstein in the middle. Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2. And it's Williams in at the 3. That's the group from Mark Daigneault starting the second half. And SGA has got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Dort, the pass to Williams. Outside, SGA. Jokic grabs the board. And for the Nuggets, their shooting has been incredible, 72%. Here's Joe. And again for three. Man, he's really launching them from outside the arc.
Man, so locked in, feeling confident in his three-point shot tonight.
SGA against Murray, and SGA gets it to go. SGA's got 10 points.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense.
I think they've really got to start committing.
Another bucket! Wow!
Another 50-point game from him, and he is now third in the record books for most 50-point games in a season.
You can't deny the greatness we've seen from him all year long. He has performed at the highest level, night in, night out. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. The Thunder are a powerhouse without possessing a bunch of big-name stars. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander said, the front office does a good job of picking players to be a part of the organization, and Coach Mark Daigneault said, our job as a team is for the whole to be better than the sum of the parts. Guys, back to you.
Okay, thanks for the report, Allie. Well, the defender's stopping the developing fast break. That looks like a transition take foul. This will be his third free throw of the game. And Clark, whether we're comparing players or voting for the annual awards, defense is a factor that is often undervalued.
Yeah, I agree with that wholeheartedly. I mean, we love to see people score in a variety of ways. We like to see that offensive skill set on display. But, you know, defensive stats are critically important, but not as easy to identify and count. But yet, and still, it's half the game, so you can't overlook it. With no D around, you expect him to knock down that midi.
Hardaway, the pass to Jokic. Outside Joe. The Thunder pull it in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5 rebounds in the game. He's 3 for 3 from the free throw line. That free throw good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
Yeah, what's special about Gilgeous-Alexander is how shifty he is, which also makes it so tough on defenses.
Joe's checked in for Oklahoma City. Nice ball movement by Oklahoma City. Pass to Caruso. Back to Joe for 3. And another miss by Oklahoma City. Denver leading by 12. Outside Joe. Fires the 3. They grab their own miss. Jokic just out muscling the defense.
Savvy, size, length, strength, touch. Jokic a low down on the blocks.
Caruso outside. Pass to Joe. Back to Caruso. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. A big triple. Gilgeous-Alexander.
He's shooting well, doing his best to keep this offense in gear, but he hasn't had a lot of support.
Now a timeout called by Denver. And Clark, the Defensive Player of the Year award tends to go to shot blockers, insinuating that bigs really have a greater impact on that end of the floor.
Well, you know, the counting stats favor big guys. I mean, when you think about block shots and defensive rebounds, clearly big guys would tend to corral numbers in those areas. But still being on that back line means they're involved in a lot of plays, and they've got to do more than just block shots and rebounds. So to answer the question, generally, I'd say yes.
Oklahoma City making a switch here. Wiggins is checked in. And then for Denver, Valanciunas, he's checked in for Jokic. Johnson comes in for Gordon. And it's Brown in for Joe. And that one's good. Strother. And the Nuggets lead by 13. And Oklahoma City has gotten 5 of their 9 attempts from deep to go. On the court for the Nuggets. Gordon and Jokic, the inside combo. And it's Murray, then there's Christian Brown, and it's Joe in at the 2.
Yeah, nice job by J-Dub, just playing above the rim.
And the basket by Joe.
Well, his scoring has helped them build and sustain this lead. Now he's trying to close it out.
Outside for Dort. That shot, no good. Good work defensively by Gordon. Here's Joe. Good! Another from 3.
And this is a historic shooting night for him. Tied for 3rd now for most threes in a game.
And the points keep piling up and the threes keep dropping in. He is red hot from downtown. Here's Wallace. Rejected by Jokic.
Excellent defensive positioning and anticipation from Jokic. Able to lock the rim down there. Good work.
Here's Joe. And the ball out of play. The Thunder will have it.
Thunderball.
The Thunder have gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the 4th. Wallace, the pass to Holmgren. Count that bucket.
And this is where Holmgren is such a scoring threat. His size can make interior shots easier to find.
Here's Joe. The 3-pointer off the mark. Thunder trail by 21. Dort outside. Here's Holmgren. Pass to Hartenstein. Gordon pulls it in. Denver has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the 4th quarter. And the basket by Jokic.
Jokic able to play through contact and seems unstoppable when he's that close to the hole.
Outside Joe. Puts up a three. And again for three.
And what a fireworks display he's shown us tonight. Just keeps hitting from deep.
Man, he's just exploded from deep tonight. That last make, tying him for second in most threes in a game. Murray passes to Joe. All right, Grant, as someone who played for and connects again from distance.
And with that make, he stands alone with the second most triples in a game.
Well, you got to think that every time he releases the ball from deep, it's going in. He just keeps raining down the threes. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Nuggets.
Well, you know, for me, the passing has been fantastic all night. Everybody loves watching this style of basketball where the ball moves and players move. Coaches, fans, and even us broadcasters can appreciate that kind of action.
We also got to highlight how on fire they've been from three-point land. They've continued to capitalize from beyond the arc in this one.
The Nuggets on offense. They're on a 16-4 run. Joe misses. For Oklahoma City, they've gotten 3 of 7 attempts in this fourth quarter to fall. Offensive rebound.
The officials were right on top of that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
That free throw misses. Holmgren, he's...
That's the end of the game. Thanks for coming out to support your team. Make sure to get home safely, and we'll see you at the next sporting event.
So no problem for Denver as they get the win. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to just waltz in and cruise to the type of victory like we saw tonight.
And that'll do it, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching. We'll see you later.